Ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Classic Bandit. Make sure to like this video, share it, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, guys, make sure to turn on all post notifications to get notified when I upload. So, guys, this video is not going to be a review of the Elimination Chamber. It's not even going to be a review of pretty much the match we're going to be talking about. It's going to be my thoughts on who won and why I either disagree or agree with it. Again, these are my own opinions. If you do not agree, please leave your comments down below. I look forward to reading them and look forward to people telling me I'm wrong. But again, guys, these are my opinions. If you want to leave your opinions, by all means, please do. So to start off, we had 6 teams. We had the team of the Boston Hug Connection, Sasha Banks and Bayley. In it, we had the Iconics, Billy Kay and Peyton Royce. We had the team of Nia Jax and Tamina. We had Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, which is another team. We had Carmella, Naomi, which Carmella, I'm assuming Corey Graves liked the fact that she was out there. Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan of the Riot Squad also out there. Now, out of everyone, there was probably 2 dominant teams that I would say. Sorry, not dominant. 2 common sense teams that would have won this match. One was obviously the winners, the Boston Hug Connection. I personally did think that they were going to be in the last 2 anyway, and the other one that I had thought would have been the last 2 is Tamina and Nia Jax. Now I understand why WWE didn't have them in the last 2. I actually get that and I understand that, but there was other teams there that realistically should never have been put together. Well, there was only one other team really that should never have been put together. It's Carmella and Naomi. That was a makeshift team, and this is something that WWE does even with the male side of things, is do makeshift teams, which I am 100% against. But on the other side, they've actually in the past year, from the beginning of get this right, from the beginning of 2018 to now, they've actually done a good job in bringing talent up from NXT and having them paired up as a team straight off the bat. Such thoughts are on. Such examples are like Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. Others are the Riot Squad, Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan. Now they did put Tamina and Nia Jax together, which, truthfully, it makes sense. They were doing. I personally think they were never going to do too much with Nia Jax. They weren't doing fuck all with Tamina, so why not put both women together and have them as a tag team? And I think they should keep them as a tag team, and for at least a year, 2 years down the road. Billy Kay and Peyton Royce is another team that came up from NXT together. They were a team in NXT, and they're obviously a team now on the main roster, and they kept it that way. Now, with Bayley and Sasha Banks, they both came up as singles competitors. Sasha Banks came up way before Bayley. They're both a part of the 4 horsewomen of professional wrestling. That should be noted, but that's where the history is. And I do think WWE are going to go down the road. Maybe next year, the following year, is do a stable of the 4 horsewomen of pro wrestling, but they need a lot more female talent on the roster. I also do personally think that they should merge both women's divisions together and have them compete on both shows. Do not do something like 205 Live where they fuck it all up, but have them compete in both shows where you're seeing fresh matchups. Let's go down the road in WWE, but that's a different story for different day. That's a different video I will do down the road. But let's talk about who won and do I think it's a good idea or a bad idea. For those of you who are not aware, and I think I mentioned this already in the video, so late spoiler alert, Bayley and Sasha Banks are the first ever women's tag team champions. Was this the right call? As I already said, Tamina and Nia Jax and the Boston Hug Connection were the 2 that I had pegged to close out the match. And truthfully, if that was to happen, they would have to put the titles on, in my opinion, Tamina and Nia Jax. They would have to have done it that way. For a number of reasons. The size difference, the power advantage, pure and simple. Now they had Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville close out close out the show, close out the match with Jesus Christ, Bailey and Sasha Banks, which during the match I was kind of really, they're still in it, but it actually makes perfect sense. This match was actually a really good, decent match. Now, it wasn't a 5-star match or anything like that, but it was really a good, decent match. Again, I'm not giving a rating because this is not a review. Just pointing that one out. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, I actually have to give them the two of them props. I personally don't like them. I don't think they're great wrestlers. But they held their own against probably the two best wrestlers that were in that match. At the closing out that show, I really do think they held their own, and that's something. But putting the titles first of all on Sasha Banks Bailey, and I suppose this is where this video is about, was probably the best decision, the best move WWE could have made out of that whole match, and here's why. The women's evolution, revolution, whatever they're calling it this week, has been built around 4 women. Charlotte, Becky, Bailey, and Sasha Banks. The 4 women of professional wrestling. It's been, I don't care what anybody wants to say, it's been built around them. They did not start the revolution, but that's what the revolution is built around, is those 4 females. And people can disagree with me till the cows come home, but I don't give a fuck. It was built around those 4 females, so it makes perfect sense. And making them the first ever tag champions. Now, truthfully, I would wish that they would have Becky challenging Ronda and Charlotte challenging Asuka at WrestleMania, and that way all 4 of them have titles at closing out the show, and all 4 of them are standing in the ring doing that. But you can't get everything you want. That's a different story for a different day, because that's a different video again. Coming up with these videos in my head. But personally, I do think it was the best call for WWE to put the titles on the 2 of them. Yes. How long? Who's going to challenge them now going into Fastlane and even into WrestleMania? I don't know. But these titles should be defended. I personally think to make them as relevant as possible, they need to be defended between now and Fastlane at least twice. And then maybe defend them tonight, and then next week on Raw defend them again, but then find out who's their opponents at the end of the match, have them attack Sasha and Bailey, and that's how you find out. That's, I personally, and then Fastlane it defended for a 3rd time since they've been debuted or whatever. But anyway, guys, literally, I don't know, was this a mashup of a video or what, but there are my thoughts on the first ever women's tag team champions. My thoughts on did WWE make the right call which is yes. I do think it's perfect, because the revolution is built around Sasha, Bailey, Charlotte, and Becky, plain and simple. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Slap a like on it, share it, and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace!